Well, it
You got
looks like
me.
me and the Guffinator here casting.
Oh yeah, my co-host Epic Panda, bringing you a sweet game between Nova and Lightbringers today.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat.
Looks like they're still getting their teams ready. Nova's got a few. Looks like they got a few slots they need fill right now.
Yeah, just some NA production problems right here. No worries.
Nova's team roster right now consists of what do we got here? 8 people. They got 4 in, so we'll see when they get the rest of them in. It seems like a small team. 8. It's like the smallest team here is Nova. Oh wow.
I don't know. Yeah, probably 8. But yeah, it's going to be a good game today.
Oh, I'm
Whoever
ready.
wins this is going to help secure their spot in the playoff.
There you go. What are the standings? Do we know right now? Do you have them up?
I can look at the standings real fast.
Check that out. Lightbringers has a
I
much
know
bigger team.
I know at least 4 teams, us including Lightbringers, Nova, and I think somebody else are all 3 and 4 fighting for that 4th place spot to get into the playoffs.
For those of you who don't know, by the way, Epic Panda and myself come from Scuffed. I think we're pretty social. You guys might know us already, but at least you know Epic. I know you guys probably know Panda. So
Alrighty, so we got Lightbringers are sitting at a 3 and 4 right now, and Nova's at a 5 and 2. So Lightbringers are really gonna have to fight hard and come out with a win to help them get into the playoffs. If they don't win, chances are they're not gonna actually get.
dang, sounds good. Hopefully they're putting their best feet forward here.
Yeah, and Nova's just gonna keep trying to secure their 3rd place spot right now.
Yeah. Wait, so what are the top 3 teams?
The top 3 teams are Scorch, sitting at a 7 and 0. We got Artificial Sky at 5 and 2, and
Nice.
Nova also at 5 and 2.
Heck yeah. Awesome.
Yep. It's gonna be a good night for Overwatch, guys.
They join in time. This is kind of nerve-wracking. They're talking right now in the chat about maybe not having everybody. You want to talk about the teams at all? You said you knew about Nova. I know about Lightbringers. How do you want to start this?
Yeah, well, Nova, what's really going to help them out is Melody plays a very sick Widow. So let's see if she can dink some heads and help her team carry.
There you go.
Other than that, we got Puck Fuppet. Hopefully I don't mess that name up later on.
It's a good name.
He plays a pretty mean Zenyatta, if memory serves me correctly. And
Awesome.
for Lightbringers, the only one I know from them is Wombo Combo. He plays a pretty mean DPS, got a nice Pharah and a pretty good Widow as well.
Yeah, Wombo's good with those two, especially the Tracer also. I know I 1v1 Tracer him a few times. He's a pretty good player. Ourselves a pretty decent like healer over there. I'm pretty sure Figs was healer. Yeah, they're playing healer this season. One guy I'm waiting for is Studley Clutch, who's not in the lobby right now. He's actually a good buddy of mine. I don't know where he is at. It's kind of funny. But it looks like we got our teams filled, so that's good. Looks like we definitely got a game going on now. So.
Alrighty.
Outside of those two, I can't think of anybody else. I haven't. Man, I feel bad. Adam. Wasn't Adam a good DPS?
I think Adam was on. Yeah, Adam, I think was DPS. I don't remember what he was playing for when we versed him, but
I think I remember him on Widow, actually. I think he's one of their Widowmakers, so we might see Widowmaker from Adam. So maybe like a Widow fight between Adam and Melody going on in here?
Yeah, could be one of the deciding fights.
Yeah.
And those Widow battles are very important. Whichever Widow wins tends to get the point or cap, depending on map.
Right.
Now, map choices. First, we're going to have our hybrid map choice. So it's either going to be, what were the choices? Eichenwald or Blizzard World. What map do you think we're going to be going to?
Let's think here. Eichenwald, Blizzard World. I feel like a lot of teams like playing Blizzard World. I have not seen a whole lot of Eichenwald. At least, well, granted, that's from us personally playing, so maybe that's just me. So I'm thinking we're going to see a Blizzard World, but I would kind of like to see Eichenwald, personally. About you?
You know, we haven't seen a lot of Eichenwald. I think a lot of teams like Blizzard World because you can try a lot of different things. Where normally on Eichenwald first, we normally see a bunch of ride battles, normally slow pushes through the choke.
Yeah, it's that one. I'm sorry.
But yeah, Blizzard World, you can mostly just run like either Death Ball or Dive or Goats or anything you really want. Especially on Eichenwald second, you really want to switch to Dive to try to contest that high ground.
Right. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that first point on Eichenwald being that main standard bridge right there, you really don't have a lot of room to push in, as opposed to like you were saying, Blizzard World, where there is so many angles. You have your top left, you could dive in from, you could push left or right side of the point. Really does free up a lot. And usually you'll see a Widowmaker fight through there. I know, at least in the league here. So
Yeah, you can always count. Every team's gonna have their one Widowmaker, and there's always gonna be a Widow battle.
pretty much, yeah.
But the double sniper comp is still pretty strong, even with recent patches, recent nerfs to certain characters. Still going up pretty far. Especially
Yeah.
Hanzo being able to dump a lot of damage onto like any dive tanks to try to get him.
Oh yeah, that Hanzo's Storm Arrow is still ridiculous. Hopefully, I wonder if they'll ever actually find a sweet spot for Hanzo. I know people keep talking about him and changes to him.
Yeah, I gotta say though, the meta we're currently sitting at's really nice. You can run dive. The other team has ways to counter it with newly added hero Brigitte. She's pretty good at stopping dive.
Oh, I think
Then,
you meant Baguette, actually.
Yeah, sorry, I meant Baguette. My
Baguette.
apologies.
That's okay. It's a French name. It's hard to get right every time.
Yeah, I'm not great with French.
French. It's a
Yeah.
French baguette, dude. She's a French
Yeah.
baguette from Sweden. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't know that. But yeah, then after the other team swaps to Baguette, as you like to call her,
Yes, there you go.
you can run a double sniper is really good against Baguette.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just run Pharah, Junkrat, any kind of spam comp, really.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's so funny because she's good against certain heroes, but then once you get a little bit of splash damage on the sides of her, you realize she is just that 250 health hero, and it's not too hard to get her. I know that just from playing Zarya a lot this season, just like how the right clicks can work on her. It's not too bad if you're shooting right to the side of that little baby shield.
Yeah, her shield is only 600 health. It's actually pretty easy to break, and once you break it, she has no more stun.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's true. Yeah,
her,
I noticed that. I feel like people don't shoot into her shield as much as like I would imagine they would, because that is pretty huge.
Yeah, it's not many people shoot at her shield, but depending on the comp you're running, it's really hard to aim Junkrat grenades. It's kind of just a
That's
shoot and hope you don't charge up the Zarya too much.
Right, exactly. Yeah, with Zarya being like one of the #1 heroes this season, at least in comp, and in the meta right now as a whole.
Yeah, with current meta shifts, I wonder if we're going to see any Ana tonight played from any of these two teams.
That'd be good. I'd love to see some good Ana play.
Yeah, Ana's definitely a really good counter pick to Goats. If you nade all those big meaty tanks, you just get free ult charge and they can't heal up.
Mm-hmm. And then you got all of the Ana nade too. I think one of Ana's biggest uses is even with the nerf to Zarya's Graviton, it still seems to be used a lot, and I think that's good that the Ana nade can be such a good counter to that with its heals.
Alrighty, it looks like we are hopping into the game
right now with a 5v6.
Yeah, it still looks like Nova might be missing a player.
I wonder if they're gonna try to run this with 5, just so they don't take the L.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try and run it with 5, so at least they'll get 3 other maps to make a comeback.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's see. We got looks like Nova is gonna be on defense first. See what they're gonna come out of the gate with. And let's see, we got Lightbringers on attack. Let's see if they're just gonna, pick what they want to run, or they're just gonna, swap random characters and spawn and mess with the spectators and casters.
We got red's Lightbringers, and then blue is Nova, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And so Jeff, what do you think is Nova's best chance to run doing a 5v6? What do you think they're gonna
I think they should bust out some cheese. It looks like they've already got the pharmacy, which is huge. I think they maybe would have wanted a second. Well, no, this is actually really good strat from them. They're running Orisa Hog, which is amazing because Orisa and Hog are both really good at like defending themselves and playing kind of for themselves. Hog with his self heal, and Orissa's whole kit basically being around like self sustainability. So with that and the Brig on the small choke here, I think this is really good, especially with the pharmacy cheese in the sky, raining down the constant damage.
Yeah, that would be
Which
good.
looks
It's gonna be
And-
on Melody's back to really make sure Adam X doesn't get a lot of poke damage with his Pharah, though.
Right. I'm interested to see what they swap here. I know that, yeah, I was gonna say, I know Lightbringer's got a few changes here. I'm seeing that sim. I wasn't falling for it. So it looks like they're gonna be running a dive comp.
Yeah, it looks like a triple DPS dive.
Triple DPS dive, yeah. Pharmacy and then the Tracer, Genji, Winston on the ground.
Yeah,
I think
Winston's more susceptible to taking a lot of damage and dying, but they get on target, they could get him.
I think Lightbringers has a good chance of holding this up here.
Alrighty, it looks like we're in it. We're already seeing a nice Pharah battle going on.
Yeah, dude.
Tracer's going for a cheeky flank.
Ooh,
Adam X already takes down Rep Little Peep.
that's gonna be bad for him.
Bad for Nova. Oh, Adam X is cleaning up.
They're gonna just trickle down
Melody
now.
was no way stopping it.
Melody's trying what she can in there, but it's just not gonna be enough. Yeah, she's gonna go down, and that's gonna be the first point. That's terrible. That was a good pick that they got their first healer right off the bat there, especially with them only running 5. All they gotta do is rely on Brig for the heals, and it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, Rip Little Peep really needed to play a lot more passively, a little bit more safer. Don't glide around too much in the air.
Right off the bat here, they're already playing a little. They're trying.
Looks like Lightbringers are trying to take as much space as they can while they have the advantage.
Right. Somebody's be calling out that Winston behind him. I don't even know if they see that sneaky Winston. Oh, and there's the Tracer. Looks like gonna be going for this Pharah off the bat. There we go.
Ooh, Adam X winning the Pharaoh 1v1, it looks like.
Yeah. Both Pharahs down.
That's C420 coming back with a pick as well.
Oh, that Winston's gotta go down. Nice.
C420 really coming up with the kills here, holding his team in this.
Yeah, looks like this team's doing a good job communicating to each other. Looks like they're able to turn on the enemy pretty quick when they flank them.
C420 again, hook on the Tracer, allowing Melody cleanup.
Of course, we got Adam X taking down Little Peep. That's gonna hurt Nova for a minute there. They're down their main healer while they have to play a little passive here just to make sure they don't get any picks. That cart's getting very little progress though so far, so they're obviously doing the job right.
Ooh, Adam X coming down with the barrage. Little questionable barrage right there. Got 1 kill, but wasn't the safest location.
Right, but they are able to get the res and they are able to keep pushing the cart, and it looks like they're cleaning up on the Nova side. So Nova's gonna have to restack up here and hopefully contest on bridge.
So what do you think about this Reinhardt pick compared to this dive comp right now?
It's hard to say with this 5-man stack. I do like that they have a big shield, but you're right, they can get dove.
Oh, we got a big slam coming in.
Huge slam though. There you go. See if he's able to secure any of those kills.
Was able to pick up Wombo. Can they stop the res? It looks like Figs isn't gonna try and go with res.
Well, Dragon Blade comes out from Pow. So you got that. Ooh, we got the Pharah out of the sky.
Pow,
huge picks.
3.
Oh, 3-man. That's awesome.
Pow is going mad with the blade right now.
Huge blade. Oh, Mercy not flying to the Hog in time. Unfortunately, Hog's gonna have to get back and probably just regroup with his team right here. Oh, and they're pushing up on him too with just the Lucio in the back pushing cart.
Yeah, it looks like Nova is going to have to give up the point.
Yeah, Nova's really gonna need a 6 if they're gonna pull out this fight.
He's going a little bit too far forward, but gets back nice and safe.
It's time to hop on the Discord right now and spam need teammate at everyone.
C420 getting a big hook on Adam X.
Nice.
Make sure they can push forward and don't get that res off.
Now the Reinhardt's definitely going to shine here though. Now that they're in a close quarter, I think that shield's going to be really good. I say that as he's dying, but when he gets back up, I think it's going to be good.
Yeah. I was going to say, the Rein break combo is really good in close corners, but Pow again, cleaning up with the Genji.
Now, I feel like for the team comp, I feel like a Hog switch to Zarya would be huge, although this Hog is doing a lot of work. Because with those Zarya bubbles, I think that would give your team of 5 a little more sustainability.
Yeah, you would get a little bit more sustainability, but C420 has been doing really good with getting the hooks and getting key kills when they need it to.
He's doing work on the Hog, so I'm happy either way. But somebody's going to go ahead and touch the point right here, else they're about to cap it. They're trying another Dragon Blade. Oh, Melody with the... Oh, it wasn't enough. Try with the barrage, and that's round 1. Looks like the Lightbringers got it in.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Reinhardt since they weren't really playing anybody that had to sit behind the Reinhardt. I think
Yeah.
with the Brigitte on the field, they probably could have gotten away with running like 2 off tanks actually.
That's true. I think they're just trying to keep their one healer up is the play there. I think that's why they're doing the shield work. But with the Mercy, that's a good point. They really don't need a Ryan. I think if they're running an Ana, Ryan would have been more viable. But with Mercy in play, they definitely are able to, especially with a Pharah up there, she's definitely able to dodge around and kind of keep herself up. So I agree with you. Yeah, I think they maybe could have ran something different.
Yeah, the Mercy could have tried to stay in the air as long as she could to keep herself off the ground, make it so Winston can't really get her too easily. Genji has a little bit harder time.
Right.
Fly down when other teammates need healing, but you could run a Diva to try to shut down the enemy's Pharah. You can run a Zarya to bubble the Mercy if she's getting hit, anything like that. Plus, the Grav is just a great CC move. If with a Pharah of their own, they could combo, get an easy team wipe, and reset.
Yeah, it's true. Plus, and honestly, even maybe in place of instead of Ryan, or maybe instead of 2 off tanks, maybe even a Winston, because it looked like their Genji was doing work. It might have been a good counter pick just to help shut him down.
Yeah, the
Winston,
Genji was
with his mobility, he can kind of like get in and out. So
yeah, the Genji was definitely helping Lightbringers through.
yeah.
Yeah, we gotta see what Nova's gonna come out with on the attack. They're still down 1 player, so it's a little uneven, but they can still do it. Take the 5v6. They just have to play a little bit more smarter. Maybe play like either really passively or play like a pick comp, so they can get an easy pick, make it an even 5v5.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna need, really. I think if they have, maybe they even want to consider putting Melody on that Widow. I don't know. It sucks for this first choke. Getting the pick is going to be so hard because you really kind of have to put yourself out there to get the pick. It's kind of hard for them to sit back and kind of secure an easy one.
Yeah, Widow on first point is a little bit harder to pull off. It can still be done,
Right.
but you have to work a little bit more around sight lines. You have to be a little bit more careful. All right, on defense right now with Lightbringers, we're seeing a Orisa Hammond combo. Hammond being actually live right now. So I guess they're going to go for some Halt and Pile Driver. Don't know if there's an actual like combo name for that out there yet, but
that's a thing, Halt and Pile Driver?
Yeah, you halt them all together, pile drive down. Especially with there's currently a bug with Hammond right now that's live that if you pile drive 2 people, his pile driver normally has a fall off damage, so at the farthest range you only get 20 damage and closest you get 100. If you halt, or if you pile drive more than 1 person, everybody gets the 100 damage no matter what.
That's right. I've actually read about that.
So they could be they could pull that out. It is a bugging game, hasn't been fixed yet. Hopefully it will get fixed up soon. Blizzard's probably working on that, but we're starting the game right now. There looks like they're running dive.
Yeah, running dive. It's gonna be a little hard with that. Well, I think dive would be good actually into this team.
Yeah.
Only downside is going to be they're only running 5 people, and they do have that Sombra. She's going to have to do a lot of damage in order to help make up the rest of the team here.
Yeah, Summer can get some key hacks, though. Stop people's movement in villages like Hammond. Hammond becomes pretty much an ult battery once he gets hacked.
Right. It's like in the fight here so far, Nova's already got 2 down.
Ripley Peep coming up with a Lucio kill. Don't see that much often.
Lightbringer still down 2. Looks like Doomfist.
Power trying to come back up. Come back for his team, but it looks like this point is going to go the way of Nova. Cypher coming up.
They're definitely trying for it. Oh yeah, they got this. Hanzo right up here at the end trying to get a little shit damage.
Coming back in. Hopefully he backs out. Yep, he's going to back out. Nova will get the first point. With a relatively fast-paced if they can keep this up, they might be able to get just as fast of a time.
Yeah.
Melody
they're doing good so far.
Long spawn.
Oh, we got Adam swapping from looks like Hammond to Roadhog for this next push. They've also run into Reinhardt now instead of Orisa.
So yeah, I'd much rather see a Winston than Reinhardt, so you can try to contest the high ground a little bit easier. Because Puck Fuppet can just jump up on the high ground, and no one can really contest them except for the Hanzo, really.
Right. Yeah, you're definitely having the vertical maneuverability is definitely good in this map, especially with all the castles and everything moving through here. So we got Doomfist. What's going
I'd
on?
really like to see, after Nova had gotten that first win, to push up a little bit, try to take some ground for themselves. Oh, we got the dragon coming out. Oh, big EMP gets 3 people, looks like.
Nice, followed up with that Doomfist ult. There we go, 3 picks. Wow,
Don't
almost
know
all
if
of them falling down. It's just the tanks left on Lightbringers.
I don't know if I'd like that Primal Rage. It wasn't super necessary. Probably could have saved it when they got a little bit later. There will be, most likely be another contest coming out from Lightbringers. Primal Rage could have been really good on this bridge to knock some people off.
Yeah, they did go a little heavy on the ults there, but they still got the 2 support ults from Nova. Looking like just a high noon over on Lightbringer's side. Maybe a Zen coming up soon here.
First pick on the Mercy. That's huge. The res is down. High noon's coming out.
The high noon gets the
Actually
Sombra.
Sound barrier out to contest. Oh, both supports down for Lightbringers.
I bet this will go in the way of Nova. I anticipate seeing a support ult maybe in here. Maybe not.
Oh, looks like Rodal got booped off the map. Yeah, it should be Nova's point. As long as they can clear everybody off the point.
It's just Mercy left on support.
Well, actually, I could be wrong. Lightbringers could be bringing this back.
Yeah, this could go either way right now, looks like. There's a trans from their Zen.
Big trans coming out, keeping everybody nice and topped up.
Oh, and the Nova loses their Mercy. They're going to start falling right here. That's their main heals down.
Seemed they got a little uncoordinated there at the end. It wasn't really target calling as much as they should have.
Yeah, a little bit of stagger too there, but that was a good push. They still got 3 minutes on the clock. They've already got it all the way up to the doorway.
Yeah, now luckily they don't have to take the long way around and possibly get booped. They could actually go straight through the castle and run straight to point if they wanted to.
Right.
And
it looks like Lightbringer's already setting up on the castle, anticipating that push. It's like watching the castle siege right now.
Otherwise, not much over on the Lightbringer side, but we do have the Valk and the I'm forgetting what Doomfist ult is already.
My APM.
Yeah, Doomfist ult coming up too.
Space Mountain.
Yeah, Space Mountain. That's what we got there.
You got a Space Mountain ready.
Hello there.
All right.
Sadly, Lightbringers are playing pretty far forward, and sadly, this is the patch where Sombra can't contest the payload while invisible, so she can't try and do a sneaky backcap.
Right, that's true. Lightbringer spots with their picks here too. I'm liking that Diva. I think Diva's really good for that. They're understanding that vertical maneuverability is going to be really necessary here. Looks like Nova swapped to a Rhine. I don't know if they've been running that, but
yeah, they swapped last push over to the Rhine.
That seems kind of like an odd pick for this, unless they plan on pushing straight on. This is going to be interesting right here. Oh, they're going through castle. Excuse me.
Oh no, I think I'd like the Winston pick a lot better to go in with the Doomfist and the Sombra. You could get on one target and pick them off.
Yeah, that'd be good. Running more of a dive strat where you're calling a universal target. Oh, and here's the blade.
Blade coming out, getting the Valk out as well.
All systems checked out.
Self-destruct comes out, doesn't really find much, but we also got a big EMP over from Sweet.
This could go either way right here. Melody getting the res off, nice. Both supports back up. Nova's going strong right here. Lightbringers down their Mercy.
Sombra getting key hacks off to help their team pick off kills.
This is good. All I gotta do is finish up the DPS here. Nova's pushing it in. Lightbringers starting to stack back up at the doorway, maybe getting ready for the second fight while they push down the bridge here. They're gonna try to keep him in the doorway. Make sure once somebody stays on that point, though, they've abandoned the cart.
Puck Puppet going big, getting a few kills. Hopefully somebody goes back to the cart and caps it.
No, they left the cart behind for the fight, but that's okay. They're winning it here.
We got Genji and Tracer going out, trying to stall a little bit.
The Winston pick would be so huge for these DPS, especially. All Ryan can do is kind of swing towards them.
Mercy got the res off. Got Baby Diva back. Oh, Baby Diva, nope, does not fall off the map.
Wow, dude.
It's gonna fall out.
That was a glitch right there. That was insane. She used her suit to stay up.
Always
Ooh, with Melody falling, I think Nova's gonna have to back out. Try again.
Yeah, so they're losing
30 seconds left. They're gonna have one push left. Hopefully, they can get it back in here, kill everyone off, and push that card to victory.
That's rough, Epic. They were seriously going to push that cart in, but they had all abandoned the cart because they had him pushed in good. If they had one guy sitting back, they definitely would have entered the door right then.
Team game and all about communication.
Exactly, right. Communicate, hey, somebody go back to cart or something like that. It's hard too with a 5-man. I assume they want to apply pressure when they can. We got a huge hack. Nice.
Couldn't get that Zen picked off.
And Dragon Blade picks off both their supports. Reinhardt cleans it up.
And looks like this game, first round, going the way of Lightbringer.
Yeah, Lightbringers win first round here. Nova putting up a good fight for 5v6. That was really good, I think. Did they
Yeah,
push it out good?
That
They had some
Somber
good
pick
picks
was
in there.
coming in very big.
Yeah, definitely. Let's watch out for who was that? Who was the Genji on Lightbringers?
Pow, I believe his
Pow,
name was.
dude. He was doing some work with those Dragon Blades.
Yeah, he was definitely helping his team out, carrying them to victory. I shouldn't say
Yeah.
carry, but
That was good. He was doing good play. I'm curious about that level 30. I hope, but oh man.
alrighty.
So what's up
Believe
next? What do they do here? It's payload.
believe next
no, we
map
just-
in the map pool is going to be the control map, the
Okay.
Koth map. It's either going to turn out to be Nepal or Lijiang.
Nepal or Lijiang. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm thinking for Nova, I think Lijiang might be better because they could maybe just run like a quasi goats kind of comp and just kind of sit on point.
Now here's my thought. Hear me out
Alright.
here. Nepal. That's the one. I'm trying to remember my maps right now. Nepal's got the indoor part with the big hole in the middle, right?
Yes, it does.
Nepal. Nova runs Nepal. They use a boop comp. They say, screw your 6-man team. We're just gonna boop you off for some free instant kills.
That is true, but the other two maps on Nepal will favor having that extra person.
That's fair. Who's
They're a
picking?
little bit more wide open. I believe Nova gets the pick since they lost last map.
True, good point.
Where Lijiang, if you got a control center, it's all inside, so you can kind of bunker down with a big, heavy, meaty Zarya Reinhardt, win one fight and just kind of control the choke after that.
Right.
And even on Night Market, the point's actually indoors, so you could hunker down again with like a big, meaty kind of quasi goats comp.
There you
The
go.
only thing we'd have to wear is gardens, where very open, very great for Pharahs, flanking DPS, and of course boot.
So 5-man goats. What do you substitute with that? Do you take out
I'd
one of the
I'd
healers?
probably
Take out.
say swap out one of the tanks for the baguettes around like a Moira, Lucio, Brigitte, Reinhardt, Zarya.
Yeah.
So you have enough sustain. As long as your Zarya is good at building charge and keeping that charge, you should be good. Or you could swap out. I've seen a lot of teams be running goats with a Zenyatta, because once that target's discorded, 5 or 3 big meaty tanks running on that target, they're not going to survive very long.
Okay.
It looks like our first point is going to be Village. See what teams are going to run here. Normally, we do see the Pharmacy run here. Pharmacy is a pretty big comp.
Yeah, pharmacy being huge is definitely.
Yeah, and a lot
And
of
that's
teams
what-
like to try to do like a Rein Zarya and contest that high ground as well.
Right. I'm interested to see here. It looks like we're getting a Winston already picked from the Lightbringers. I don't even bother looking. I'm gonna end up
Yeah,
seeing like a
there's-
Symmetra and a Torbjorn, and then it's
I
gonna
don't
change.
know.
So
I'm hoping Lightbringers come out with this Torb comp. You know,
I'd
it
be
can be
down with
done.
that.
You can run a Bastion on this as long as you get first cap. You can set up on the high ground with the Bastion. Just protect them.
That's true.
Protect the present. Same with Torbjorn. Get first point. Set that turret up in the corner. Put an Orisa shield around it. You got it. I want to see some cheese. Maybe
Bust
some
out the
Gouda. Maybe some
cheese.
nice brie. Give me some cheese, guys.
Pour me a big bottle of wine because we're about to see some cheese in this comp.
Boy, I hope so. Alrighty, it looks like Nova is gonna come out with the Pharmacy. They're probably not gonna swap off that.
Yeah.
Assuming C420 is not gonna stay on this Symmetra, they'll probably move over onto a Zarya, I'd suggest. And it looks like Lightbringers is gonna come out with a dive comp.
5.
Traditionally, we have seen dive beat Deathball countless times, but as long as they play close together and have good focus call, they could come out on top.
And C420 is running the sim.
Yeah, it looks like we are coming out with a Symmetra. Well, if Symmetra's new rework, her alt fire is pretty fast, and once you get set up on the point, those turrets do slow you down faster.
It'll be
could
good
be
too for
big.
helping them secure the high ground when needed.
It looked like it may have been like a baiting TP, stopping our Lightbringers just a little bit.
Nice shot.
Ooh, it looks like dive from Lightbringers a little bit too strong. Already down both supports.
Nothing to it.
Yeah, Nova's Ryan's trying to swing into this. The sim's trying to play it, but it's gonna be hard with them already
C420
being
did
down
come
a
out with
one.
the pick.
It's not your time. Stay.
And they even got the res off on the picks. Yeah.
Yeah, now I don't know. I feel like you should swap off the Symmetra right now. You didn't get first cap. You can't set up, you know, teleporters or shields or not shields, turrets anywhere. She is
Fighting
close
this-
to her new ultimate though, which is a giant wall that spans the entire map.
Definitely could use a high damage pick right here. I know they've already got running the Pharah, but I think honestly a Pharah and a Reaper would be great for this. They have no need for a hit scan, so I think putting out big damage would be good. And there I've already gotten the Lightbringers Mercy down.
You got the Mercy. Big slam coming out from Puck Bucket. Picking up
Huge
2.
Giant Slam.
What? Powie
Big
Hut
plays.
coming back, trying to bring his team back. Already took down the Mercy. Puck Puppet's gonna fall. And it looks like Lightbringer is still gonna keep this up.
Yep, there it is.
And Lightbringers did that with... Ooh, Sweet's coming back in, getting the D-Mech and the kill on the Genji. All he has to do is get that baby Diva. And
So just
the rest of
trickle.
his
He's
team-
gonna have to get these picks and back out. Unfortunately, wasn't able to.
Ooh.
Would have been a good play
Really,
right there.
they
To back
really-
out with his team.
Nova's really got to reset right now. They really got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Right now, they're just feeding even more charge over to Lightbringers, who just used Pulse Bomb, but you know that charge is pretty fast.
And then we already see Powell's got that Dragon Blade sitting there. We got the Primal Rage sitting also too on Lightbringer's side.
We're coming close to 5 ultimates for Lightbringers. C420's got that wall, but that wall does not really do much against Dive, who can just dive right past it. It's great against Widowmakers
No.
and Pharaohs, but
Yeah, that Winston Diva, Tracer Genji, everybody's just gonna walk right through it. Say what wall?
it will stop the Zenyatta from discording targets.
Right.
But
It's
gonna
it's
do
not
much
it's
else.
not worth the ult change or the they need to probably swap a hero here soon.
oh, they don't have enough time. They gotta go contest the point right now.
Well, they're using teleport to get right past through choke. Smart play. And there's the Dragon Blade.
Big Blade coming out.
Big Blade.
Will he get anything? Ooh, Shatter.
Man,
Looks like
screw
got
the
it on.
Mercy.
Actually, the Mercy and Melody coming up big, getting the Mercy and the Genji.
Melody, huge plays. Good.
Big barrage
big.
coming in. They might be able to
Oh my
take this
gosh.
back.
Melody
Melody-
just 6 killed. Oh,
Melody
Just killed
putting the
them.
team on her back. Cypher
Oh
trying to
my
do the same.
goodness. That was amazing, dude. Huge plays from Melody. I was nervous when they first got in that fight. Nova lost their 2 supports real quick, but yeah, Melody did a good job of cleaning that up. Lightbringer's coming into this with 4 ultimates though. Nothing. Just about to have the 2 support ults on the Nova side, so it's
Yes.
definitely in Lightbringer's favor if they stagger those correctly.
And definitely say Puck Puppet with the Shatter. Got down the Mercy. Got her killed before she could get off her Valk, which would gave her team the perfect amount of healing.
That's true.
Sound Barrier coming out from Nova. Self-respect out from Lightbringers. Doesn't seem to get anything.
Let's get you back out there.
We got a straight brawl right now on the point.
Ooh, Melody
Oh,
going
Melody
down.
down.
Ow. Oh, Puck Puppet being out just a little bit too long.
Yeah, this is gonna be a regroup from Nova.
They're not gonna have enough time. They gotta keep fighting this. Once they
Yeah,
get off the
Tracer's
point,
gonna get as much
gonna
as he can.
go over to overtime.
Right.
Helden sterben.
It doesn't look like they're gonna have enough time either to get back on the point.
See
And
the
first
round charge
rounds,
in. All right, looks like first round's going the way Lightbringer.
Lightbringers.
Score 0-1.
All right, Panda. We should probably. This is our first time. We should probably split this up better. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
You want to do plays or you want to do analysis?
I'll do plays, I guess. Yeah.
All right, we'll do that, and then we'll swap maps. Do you want?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. We both talk beginning here though. We've seen some Widow. That's nice. Powell's running Widow. It's gonna be kind of rough on their pharmacy from Nova.
Ooh, Melody coming out with a May. Interesting
May.
choice.
The objective
And we got
And
the Junkrat.
Junkrat. Okay, that'd be good damage. Got the shield tank. They've got damage. They've got May. I'm interested to see what happens here.
You don't see the normal Orisa Roadhog pick, and it looks like Nova's going right to point. Want to take the fight there? Pretty smart move since they're already down a player. They can easily try to wall off people as they try to come in.
Right.
Ooh, Winston gets booped
Ooh.
by Sweet.
Huge.
Ooh, Cypher though, coming up big, getting Melody.
The objective is now
It's like Wombo trying to go in there and stop the res, but unsuccessful. It looks like the first cap is going to go the way of Nova.
Yes, it's a huge play right here. Nova's doing a good job of securing a kill and making it an even fight from inside that room there.
Oh, we got ACs did swap over to that Orisa. Orisa's not that great, actually, retaking points, but Wombo coming up big, getting Ripley will peep out of the way. Melody trading that kill right back.
It looks like Lightbringers can take their time right here, do a slow push on a point.
Yeah.
I think utilize the fact they have 6 people and just kind of take them slow with the numbers.
Like D420 and Sweets are, well, now just Sweets, the only person there to contest. Hopefully he can try to stay alive as best he can. Keep that percentage accruing for them. He is down. Ripley Peep coming in just a little too late to actually try to contest that.
That's fine. That'll give her the time to probably regroup with their team. That way they don't stagger. There's a little bit of a group up. Looks like we got a swap over here on Nova side. They're running the Orisa 2 now, along with Lucio and C4 on Widow. That'd be interesting.
We got Riplo Peep making the swap over to Moira. A little bit more AoE heals, but lack of res might be key. Oh, Wombo getting the first pick on C420 already. Soundberry out for Nova as well. And the whole hog just keeping them back in the way. Blizzard coming out from Melody could be big. Looks like nobody's actually. Oh, Rissa and Hog are actually caught in it. But Lightbringer's still coming out with kills. Look, what do you think Nova should do different? Maybe comp changes, how they try to contest point or go towards point?
Yeah, Nova needs a change. I do like the swap on a Moira a lot. In that last play, we see the Widow battles happening, but with the extra player Lightbringers has, with a Tracer on Wombo, or Wombo on Tracer, excuse me. It's hard to do a Widow fight because you've got 2 people shooting at you when you're the Nova Widow. So I like the swaps they've done here. They're doing Orisa Hog. That's good for boops. I like May. They keep playing that bottom room. I think that's going to work good for them since they got the 5-man number. They just have to get down into the point and just hold it from inside.
It looks like a Sweets coming out on the Brigitte. Pretty good for stun locking and giving her team AoE heals, but does get taken down by Adam X on the Roadhog. Alrighty, Cypher coming up with a big kill on C420 and kills gone the way of Lightbringers.
It's just Wombo is just easy. I don't know if you're watching, but it's easy to just see him. He's just sitting behind the tanks here, and he's able to just sit behind them the whole time and just shoot into the back of them. Nova's not able to really respond in time to do anything about it.
See if Nova can actually get back and contest this, push this into overtime. If not, we're going to halftime, guys. Doesn't look like they were able to make it. Lightbringers up 2-0 in the series.
Lightbringers taking the way, man. Yeah, it was just rough because they're fighting. This is what they're doing. They're rolling up on the point. They have like almost identical teams for a minute there, you know, like they were running Arissa's Hog, stuff like that. They're fighting on point. It's a 5v5. The problem is while they're doing this 5v5, Wombo combo the entire time behind Nova, just shooting into them as that 6th player, and he's just picking off people. He's doing chip damage. He's just making it that much worse for the fight. I really wish we could see a fight here with Nova with 6.
Yeah, I really think Nova really wants to come back to this. I think they should really go with like a quasi-goats comp, because if everybody's stacked together, a Tracer can't really do much, because if a Tracer tries to go into that, she's just going to get stunned or hooked or just deleted anyway.
Right,
so I really
a Brig.
think that would be, yeah, Brig. Super powerful against everyone. They did bring Sweets onto the Brig, but it seemed like Sweets wasn't really doing too much on Tracer duty, trying to keep the front line healed up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would have been a good pick for him. Definitely. Was Sweets, was he the Lucio player?
Yeah, Sweets was on that Lucio, made the swap over to the Brig.
I like that swap personally. Brig's huge. I don't know if people realize her boop ability is pretty big. The fact that she can stun somebody and the fact that she can, you know, use that whip shot and hit them right off the map. Like that is big plays, and I feel like not enough people kind of play her as she can be a boop and she can be, you know, a counter obviously for that Tracer when she's trying to come up, as long as she's saving her shield bashes.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also the Lucio swap was definitely good to get off Lucio. You know, playing the Orisa Roadhog, you don't really need to go anywhere super fast. You're more of a bunker down comp, which is why I'm not a big fan of that on the retake. A little bit harder. You don't have a mobile shield. You just kind of have to put your shield down, wait for the cooldown to come off.
Yeah, I think that's I think they were picking that solely for the boops right there, and I think maybe in a typical game they'd be good, but they're asking for you, Panda, on Nova's side.
I will not be subbing in for these people. This is a actual match. I'm not allowed to sub in.
And I will not be subbing. Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, hopefully Nova might be able to get their 6 persons, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope to see one
some
from
good
them.
Overwatch. Well, either
Right.
way, if Nova loses this, they still get a chance to be in the playoffs. They'll still be, I believe, third place.
Right. This is something that Lightbringers really needed to bring home more than Nova.
Yeah, Lightbringers got very lucky. They are playing very well, but they got pretty lucky that Nova's down a player. It could go either way. Nova has been a pretty strong team this season.
Yeah, that icon wall, it was a little harder for them, I think, on the King of the Hill, or yeah, that's yeah. It was a little harder for them, I think, on King of the Hill, just because it's a straight damage fight. You know, whoever gets picks gets picks. But I think in Eichenwald, whenever they play that big open space, and it becomes less of a death match and more of a, I mean, honestly, more of an objective, really.
Yeah.
We saw Nova pulling out some good strats in there.
Yeah, Koth is really good for teams that don't communicate very well because it's more of a who can kill more people. It's more of your
Right.
typical team deathmatch kind of thing with a point thrown in there. You want to cap the point, of course.
Yeah,
But
the
if-
point's kind of just one more thing to think about. Exactly.
Yeah, as long as you have better mechanical skill, normally teams can pull off a win with worse comp. But yeah, normally payload maps, 2CP especially, really need good comms for 2CP, especially second point where the defending team can just stall for minutes on end.
Yeah.
Ready?
All right, back. I'm going to take a leak real quick. And
Alrighty.
if you want to take it away for a second here.
Yeah, sure, I'll just, vamp about whatever.
Yeah, dude, just ramble for a sec. I'll be right back.
Yeah, of course I'll ramble. I really liked Nova's usage of suites on that Sombra. Coming out with a lot of key hacks and some pretty good EMPs set up team fight victories during Eichenwald map. But the team coordination getting into the second point was a little bit off. They didn't have enough people on the payload, which means, they didn't get to cap it, lost a lot of bad team fights. But Pao coming up real big on the Genji, big blades, saving his team fights that they probably should have lost, honestly. Let's hope Melody can put the team on her back and carry them as DPS, since she seems to be the main DPS on the team right now. Everybody else is a healer or tank. Yeah, I think the next two maps we're gonna go to is either gonna be Volskaya Industries or Anubis. I think Volskaya might actually suit Nova a little bit better, since they've been trying to run a lot more Reinhardt, where first point Anubis tends to be a little bit more of a dive heavy map. You can get away with Reinhardt, but you either have to go all the way around right, contest high ground to get some of your DPS up there, because normally there's going to be a Widow on the enemy team holding high ground. Or, easy, just run straight to point, get a Lucio, Brig, run Goats, just go straight to point, fight there. Normally you'll be able to win the team fight like that. But Volskaya got a big wide choke, a lot of open area, so we could be seeing some more Ferris, some pretty good sightlines for Widows as well. Maybe we'll see Melody's legendary Widowmaker come into play. But on that, you see a lot of Ryan Zarya pretty prevalent on this map. Gravs are very big. Sadly, we haven't seen many from Nova. Pretty good team fight wins. Even with the nerf to the Graviton's range, doesn't suck everybody in all the time now. It's pretty nice, not an easy team fight. You got to be a little bit more smarter with your placements of your Gravitons, but still, you get two people in that, most likely going to win the fight, especially if they're the healers. Well, let's see if Nova can turn it around and come back with this victory. This reverse sweep we're all hoping to see. It's nobody in Overwatch ever likes seeing a 4-0. It's kind of sad, even though games were pretty close. Nova playing a man down, sadly enough, but at least they're putting up their best work, showing they got what it takes to almost win a 5v6 for an entire map. I wonder if we're going to get any big changes from Lightbringers. Looks like we might see some subs coming into Volskaya Industry as we're still on halftime, waiting for that to stop.
All right, I am back.
Okay.
Hello. You want to swap out this one?
Sure.
All right.
You can do play-by-play.
Yeah, I got you. They picked the map yet?
Yeah, it looks like we are going to be going to Volskaya Industry.
Oh, Volskaya.
I was saying this map might be a little bit better, a little bit more Nova style. Mostly because, well, Nova tends to run Reinhardt a lot, and it's a little bit more of a Reinhardt kind of map where Anubis first point's a lot more Winston heavy.
Mm-hmm. It's nice you run the 5-man. And one thing I thought of too while I was gone is since we are running, you know, an assault map here, kind of the same way with payload sometimes. But the beauty of assault is if Lightbringers or if Nova, excuse me, is when they're on playing defense, first point's going to be kind of rough, but once they're on second point, all they have to do is secure a kill or two, and because of that spawn differential, like it's going to be way in the Nova's favor as long as they can keep a few picks, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely spawner's advantage, a very big thing, especially on 2CP. As long as they can get one pick, normally bring a team fight back in their way.
Right. I think Nova, I think a big thing there would be I would definitely hope to see a Widow on Nova when they're running defense.
Yeah, Widow would definitely be good. Honestly, though, it does depend on what Lightbringers is running. Those are really
That's
good
true.
for counter sniping, but if Lightbringers is going full dive, the Widow might be a little bit harder to play.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah. Especially with 6v5, that Widow's going to have a lot of attention.
Oh, most definitely. But
We'll have to
Widow
see.
is great at getting those quick early picks to secure team fights.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it sucks. How terrible for Nova. I feel really bad for them they got the 5-man. I really want to see a strong thing. Like, I want to reach out to them and just be like, where's your just get a 6th right now. Just do it.
Yeah, just go get a ringer.
Yeah, exactly.
If only you could do that in actual matches.
Right.
But yeah, hopefully Nova can come back and start this reverse sweep on 2CP.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Attacking is going to be a little bit harder though for Nova, especially on second point, when you really got to get a clean team fight kill, and being down a man already makes it a lot harder.
It's going to be rough, especially playing that point. Like I was saying with the close spawn, Nova's going to run in, and if they stagger their kills, they got to get kills. But if they stagger them a little too much, you know, if they're getting them a little too slow, you know, as long as Lightbringers are getting picks on Nova, they're going to be able to stack back up way quicker, and it's definitely going to be rough for them.
Yeah. What do you think Nova should come out of the gate with? What kind of comp are you looking for?
What are you thinking? If they run attack or defense?
Let's say attack. What do you think they should be running on attack?
If Nova's running attack, I honestly really liked their pharmacy, and I think it would be a good thing on attack. That being said, I know Lightbringers could just set back up with the Widowmaker in the back, so I guess it kind of depends on what they're running. If pharmacy is viable, I think that's one of their best bets, just to pull out this 5-man. Not a whole lot of other cheese you can use on attack, really. Most cheese is for defense.
Yeah, you could try to come out with the Sim teleporting like the Bastion behind cheese, but that's gonna be a little bit harder to pull off with 5 people.
True.
Since you're either gonna be down like another tank or another healer or something like that.
Plus for Nova, I really don't want to see them use a Sim, because I feel like I like Sim, and I'm not saying that she's just a throw pick, but I do feel like her job is teleporting, and then her usability is a little limited after that. I think they need to use all 5 slots and make sure they have really powerful picks on them.
Yeah, I was really not a big fan of their Sim pick on Nepal.
Right.
It was getting some work done, but it wasn't as great as, you know, it could have been.
It's unfortunate when every player needs to be playing, you know, at 120% because they're down 1. It's not enough for them to just, you know, it's just everyone's really got to pick it up a little bit, and it's just kind of the unfortunate part about this game. The sad truth.
So, it looks like we have Lightbringers on attack first.
Oh, true, we do. Okay. Nova rolling out with a Rhine, and they are running that Torb, it looks like.
You know me, I'm a big fan of these Torb picks.
Let's see this Torb. Hey, we got Torbjorn out there, and now you're running 6 people, right?
30 seconds.
Yeah, basically, the turret's like a second person.
5 guys in the Torb. The Torb turret, baby. That's what it is.
I mean, most
Melody on
people
that
do
Widow, that's
forget-
kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, most people do forget Torb's alt fire can shred through tanks at close range. Very dangerous. But you do
Yeah.
have to actually have good aim for them.
Well, relatively, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is good. His shotgun is good. I'm a little nervous. They are running just the Ana on this one. Hopefully, Torb will be self-sufficient enough. They're running a Winston. They're running dive tanks though with a Torb. I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah, dive tank's a little weird. Normally you see like an Orisa or a Rhine to give them a barrier.
Right. Here we go, going Nova right on the point. Melody already securing a pick on their Lucio. It's going to be huge. We're down on support. Winston trying to dive in the back line, split the team up. But getting downed, unfortunately, by Lightbringers.
Yeah, I like the goats comp coming out for Lightbringers, but we're playing a little staggered at the beginning. But looks like they are going to clean up all the
Yeah,
kills.
Lightbringers coming in here, clean up the Torb turret. They already got Melody. Diva just trying to get a hold of something as she's leaving. Looks like they are going to stagger the Diva too. I'll put a little salt in the wound.
That's basically what this game comes down to. Who can stagger the Diva the best?
Objective
Well, allow Diva to get back into mech. Will she get away?
defense point.
No, she won't.
Objective B.
That sweet double stagger. Yep, and they're getting the Diva. So now we're starting a 4v6 in this next fight. It's going to be pretty rough for Nova.
Got a Hammond coming out for
Ooh.
Hug Puppet.
Huge anti though. Anna's putting some good antis down. Diva almost demeched right here. Looks like she's getting out of her suit. Melody in the back trying to get some picks up top. Torb and his turret up top also.
But
Staying alive a good amount.
nobody's on the point though. Diva finally comes on to contest, but
Lightbringers just getting all the picks. Hey, it's
gonna be
just a
quick cap. Looks
yeah,
like.
it's a cleanup. Looks like we got a Hammond here, hopefully trying to stall.
Ooh.
It's just the numbers are just too big. I couldn't even sit here and tell you every kill because it's just kind of a landslide right now.
Not a big fan of that continuing the Torb pick at the
Switching sides.
very end because Torb mostly just kind of sat on high ground hammering his turret, and if he's not shooting, he's not really getting any more value than his turret would just do normally. Kind of
Right.
back down to a 5v6, where if Torb was shooting, he could maybe get some dinks on people. Melody then only has to get a body shot. They can come up with some picks.
That's true. Torb really should be setting his turret up in a comp like this and probably being a little more mobile. Yes, you run the risk of the turret dying, but I agree with you. It's definitely worth it in order to have that additional player out there.
Yeah.
Torb turret being decent, but I think having a Torb is even stronger. Having the Torb himself out there. So
Yeah, Torb's also really not great on first pushes, but if you can, survive the storm, Torb gets a lot better. Everybody gets all that 75 armor. He gets
Right.
closer to his molten core, which is a really good ultimate for shutting down dives, stuff like that. But
oh yeah. That was the thing too. One kind of a bummer. It's not a big game breaker, but they were running the Torb with the dive tanks, so Torb is definitely on his own at that point. Might have been why he was hammering his turret so much, but it makes it a little more difficult for me. He doesn't have a dedicated shield.
Incoming in
Yeah.
30 seconds.
and it looks like we are coming out with that pharmacy you liked seeing over on the Nova side.
I got you, man. Pharmacy. It's just such a great cheese, especially for this 5v6 here, because if they can secure that pick or two, it's gonna be huge for him. Like I also said though, they do got POW on that Widow, so it's gonna be kind of a battle to see here if Melody can duck and weave enough. I know we saw her getting the cleanups on King of the Hill, so we'll see if she can pull out some good picks on this map.
Attackers.
We have a Bastion coming out, which is a
Objective A.
interesting choice. Bastion May combo.
Bastion May on attack with an Orisa. I am interested. It looks like they're just trying to get just as much raw damage as they can, try to secure this fight.
Now, I was gonna say you have seen this kind of thing before, where you could boost the Bastion up into the small window in the choke, and he could get some surprise kills on.
So Melody's getting picked here. For this comp to work good, this Mercy really is gonna have to stick with his Pharah. I know it's just the Mercy running the solo heals, but yeah, this Pharah is just getting hit too hard. Ultimately, they might even consider maybe swapping out for a second healer or something, but that Pharah is going to need a Mercy unless she's about to swap right now, and she does. She swaps over to Widowmaker, so we're going to see probably a Widow fight coming up here.
All right, we are going to see the Widow 1v1 everybody was looking for.
Oh, we got Bastion and Mercy pushing up the front left. I really wish their Orisa was with him to provide a shield for him.
Yeah, they're a little split here. They really should try to get back and try to regroup a little bit. We got Mei going on a big flank, though.
There you go, securing that Lucio kill. However, yeah, Nova's still going to fall right here. Looks like Mei's probably going to go ahead and walk the plank. Or no, she's going to just delay the inevitable.
I don't like that ice block there from Mei.
Yeah, I feel like she's just kind of furthering her own stagger at that point when she's by herself.
Taking off.
This Nova definitely needs to play together. I think they're probably starting to get in a losing mindset. Maybe it's kind of rough for them playing the 5v6, but I definitely feel like they need to play together a little bit more.
Yeah, it is a little tilting, but you know, we got 2 tanks, got Orisa D.Va, not bad choices, but
That's good.
Mercy on
That's a
solo
good
healers.
combo.
No, Mercy used to be able to solo heal, but her healing has gone down a little bit, so it makes it a little bit harder for her to do. Only 50 heals per second compared to 60.
Pow wins that sniper fight, giving Genji just huge room to just come through that Dragon Blade. Lucio finishing off the Orisa over there, it looks like.
Behind you. Hello there.
And they're going to back out.
Push forward and clean up some kills.
Thanks, Sally.
So I'd like to see Nova do is just try to rush point. With Sweets on Orisa, you can't move too fast, which gives their Genji and Widow time to actually get picks.
Right. Alright, they've got the D.Va diving up here. Looks like they could get a pick right here. Good ice wall. Protects them, but they do still lose that Genji and that... Oh, wow.
Ooh,
The team
not
falls.
definitely not a fan of that Blizzard coming out. Hopefully, she just threw that out there to swap off.
Yeah, definitely to see a little more team play from Mei coming out here.
I mean, D.Va,
D.Va, go jump off.
you can't just stand
Go
on
jump
point.
off,
They're just
D.Va.
gonna let you.
Oh, gosh.
D.Va staggers this season have been pretty brutal.
60 seconds.
Nova, it's like Nova has some good plays, but at the same time, I feel like they're starting to give up, and it kind of makes me a little bummed.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing a lot. Really split. All right, we got a Doomfist coming out.
Doomfist coming out, and Tracer's already around the left side flank. It's gonna be rough though. They're splitting their people up. They already have so little to begin with. They're gonna have to put a lot of pressure down on the front here in order for Tracer to get some picks from the back. That or Tracer might try to back cap. And there comes
Genji
another
Blade
Dragon
coming
Blade
out.
from Wombo. Oh my
Immediately
gosh.
takes on the Mercy.
Mercy and gets that supercharger from Orisa. Orisa also being cleaned up along with the Doomfist. And then Nova just has Tracer in the back there.
Got slides coming out from Melody. Don't know how useful that's actually going to be.
All right, we got 15 seconds left on the clock. Looks like it's gonna be Tracer touching the point, trying to hold some time.
You got
Melody getting picked.
Somber coming out from Riplo Peep. Touch point faster.
It's gonna be a matter of just if they could touch the point, maybe they can fight for a minute, but they need somebody to get that Widow up top. That Pow just has all the space in the world. And Genji's on the ground just slicing through him. Pow securing a kill on Tracer. Reinhardt with a slam. That's a game. Lightbringers wins.
Yeah. Lightbringers wins 3-0. We are still going to play this 4th map. Each and every map win does count. You never know what could happen in the end.
The game.
Nova could rally, get this next map win, and, you know, it could hurt Lightbringers' chances.
Activating self-destruct.
You never know.
Wow.
冻住，不许走。
Wombo getting some nice picks here. I was expecting a Dragon Blade. I was pretty impressed when I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I think Nova might have done a little bit better. I don't know. I'm pretty privy to just running big meaty tanks, a lot of AoE heals, and just fight on point. Because then they gotta come down and contest you. Maybe send like a D.Va up to deal with the Widow.
Yeah, they definitely need something to get that Widow. That Widow was uncontested. I mean, well, I say uncontested. Melody was doing a good job trying, but with the 5v6, it was just very difficult for her. Once she had secured the kill on the Widow, she could just do whatever she wants, and that was a little too much space for her, I think.
Yeah, it looks like don't know what our 4th map is going to be. Either going to go to Route 66 or Dorado is in our map pool this season.
Yeah, does Nova have is that their 6th right now?
It looks like their 6th has finally showed up.
They have a 6th. We might see a
might
good
come back.
game right here. Maybe Nova even pulls out a 3-1 at the end here, or a 1-3 for Nova.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the games were pretty close. It came down to some key things. I think Nova had a pretty good chance of winning Eichenwald if they stayed on the payload.
Yeah. Oh, that really hurt me inside, man, just to see that, because they did. If you go back and watch that, you can see that they've got them pushed up. Nova has them all in the back there, and all it would have taken is that Sombra is just like right there in the back. If she had just backed up a little bit, let the rest of her team push up, her healers and everybody keep the pressure on there, they definitely would have hit that door. They had them all blocked. Them playing right there, though, gave them enough time where they weren't securing the point, and because Lightbringers had that close respawn, they were able to just stack back up and just come right back out on top of them.
Yeah, it was very, very unlucky. Then once Lightbringers came out, it seems like target calling kind of went downhill a little bit, and they just got to clean up all the kills.
Yeah, I think having such a good push right there, that kind of felt like the turning point too for Nova. I feel like we started to see them get a little more disorganized at that point. I'm hoping having the full 6-man stack gives them enough confidence to get back on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. What map do you think we're going to be going to? We've seen the teams a little bit tonight. Route 66 or Dorado.
Ooh, that's a hard pick right there. Who's Nova picking, right?
Yeah, Nova's picking the map.
Do you have an idea while I think?
I mean, personally, I'm a big fan of Dorado. I love playing that map. Could be good if Melody's, feeling her Widow a little bit more. It's a pretty good Widow map, especially first point. And you can see a few varieties of comps. You can see like an Orisa Hog on defense. Sometimes you could even see it on attack. Ryan Zarya is pretty good on that map.
Yeah.
Second point, not too great, but
yeah, that's a hard pickup. You're thinking Dorado, huh?
yeah, I think they might go with Dorado.
I want to say maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but I'm really thinking Route 66 is what I'm going to see.
Well, that's definitely not in the map pool.
Junkertown, there we go.
Oh, we're showing a Rialto, which also not in the map pool yet.
Yes, Rialto. This
Love
is one I
Rialto.
thought. It's a good thing I said Rialto.
Yeah, it looks like you might be right. Might be going to Route 66.
Now I'm thinking this because it seems like both teams favor Reinhardt. I know we didn't see it hot in this last one, but definitely on Eichenwald, it seems like people want to get that Rein out there. So that's what my kind of logic was behind this. I'm thinking we definitely want to see a good cart push through here. Reinhardt being a huge pick on this map. Dive tanks being good as well, especially for attack. But I think Ryan has I think there's enough of a lack of necessary. I don't know how to say this. You don't need to be so vertical in this map, where I think Reinhardt excels a little bit more. There's a lack of like that need to have like a Winston or something. I think they can get away with a Ryan. Maybe they'll run like a Diva with it. I think Ryan Diva would be huge for this.
Yeah, definitely see your point. Now that I think about it, Dorado actually probably wouldn't have been a great pick for Nova, since second point is very dive heavy. So Nova couldn't steamroll through second point. Lightbringers might have been able to, pull off a hold there, because Lightbringers coming out with the dive, it was pretty good on the maps that we've saw it on.
Right.
They seem to be pretty coordinated, especially so far. Each player that's played Genji for Lightbringers has been almost unstoppable and really unchecked.
We have seen some huge Genjis. We had Wombo, and then we had, was it Pao, I think, before him, right?
Yeah, Pao was Genji before Wombo came in.
That was
Looks
good.
like we are seeing Nova on the defense.
All right.
Lightbringers going on the attack. Wonder if we'll see any cheese on this map.
Yeah, now they're running the 6-stack. I'm wondering what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to keep running that pharmacy, especially, I feel like Pharah won't be the best here. There we go. That's actually what I was going to say. I'm thinking we're going to see some Widow duels.
Yeah, Pharah is good on this map. Not as great as Dorado, though. Not as many buildings to hide behind. Second point, she can kind of roam a little bit more free. You got a lot of tall buildings to kind of play around with defenses. But yeah, first point's pretty wide open for Widowmakers.
It feels like that like it's a little hard. I want to say these buildings are almost they're tall, but they're kind of like small-ish. Like if the Widow's getting, or if the Pharah's getting shot at, I feel like it's kind of hard for her to properly hide on this map, as opposed to, like you were saying, like Dorado's easy. You have those giant walls of buildings you can hide behind.
Oh yeah, definitely. Looks like we might actually be seeing a pirate ship comp.
Ooh,
coming out from Lightbringers. Haven't seen this since our days back on Junkertown.
Interesting. Yeah, Lightbringers running that Bastion for the first time this game today.
I wonder if they're gonna come out with this double shield combo. I'm not a big fan of it. I like the Roadhog because you can hook them into the Bastion's line of fire, and the Orisa Halt Hook combo is a just great combo to instantly wipe one person.
Now, how about, okay, now here's the thing. Double shields, double snipers, Bastion, and a Mercy. I don't know if, I feel like I would maybe almost want to run an Ana or a Moira here. Just because everyone's going to be on that cart, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Moira would be good for AoE heals, but I do like the Mercy, but like I said before, her healing has gone down, so who knows if she can keep everybody up.
I think it's nice that the Mercy can provide healing, and I guess it is good so she can damage buff the Bastion. So here we go. Looks like we're about to be setting up for the first fight here. Cart coming around the corner. They're getting their shield set up. Looks like they're going to run double in the front. With that Orisa standing directly in front of that Bastion, that's going to make his life a little trickier. Oh my gosh, Lightbringer's getting the 2 picks right off the bat there. Their snipers taking them out. Bastion working on the shields battle up here. Looks like C4's trying for a flank. Oh, Wombo's sniping him though. Huge plays from Wombo over here while he gets the Hanzo and the Zenyatta. That was good.
Yeah, Wombo starts off with the pick on Melody immediately and goes unchecked the rest of the game.
Wow, Wombo getting that Mercy too. Yeah, she flanked that right passageway, and I don't even know if anybody sees her. It looks like Melody's finally starting to take some shots at her, but it's just enough pressure for Lightbringers to just walk right up to the front door, say, hey, what's up?
And Bastion's still uncontested. I'd really like to see like a Junkrat come out or something, you know, shield break.
It's funny because this Bastion, even though he is uncontested, you see both snipers have a higher percentage of the Bastion right now. The snipers are doing work. Bastion's almost like a big, like, just threat for them. Bastion's enough to keep them inside. The snipers are flanking and getting the picks.
Yeah, I feel like it's Bastion just like the decoy. People want to get the Bastion off the payload, and they're not paying attention to the snipers in the back.
Exactly. We got Pao getting the enemy Hanzo here. Looks like Lightbringer up 1. Wombo getting a pick on that Zen. These snipers for Lightbringers just bringing it home while Bastion just provides some cover. Bastion getting a pick right there on the Mercy. It's going to be a little rough for Nova right here. Melody being up on the wall. Looks like she's trying to take the high ground, wait for her team to get back maybe.
We got a big hammer down coming down from Sweet.
Wombo sniping the enemy sniper. Getting picks. Oh, it's... Ooh, C4 getting a pick on the enemy Hanzo. Nova, with Lightbringers down, Nova might have a chance to maybe stack up here if they can get there in time. We do see the res though, so it is going to be a 6-man. And Lightbringers second door. Yeah, Nova might need a swap at some point here. They're going to need something to stop this car from just rolling all the way in. They've gone pretty much uncontested.
We do have Sweet's going over to the Winston to help contest the Widow, but he's pretty open to the Bastion that can just lay some fire into him. Diva can help, but...
Yeah, they really need a swap right here. They're running the Mei, which is usually good against Cart, but that's if you have the Hog to provide the pull. Without that, I don't know quite what the Mei's able to do. But they're definitely going to have to stack up and fire this guy together. We got an ult coming out of the Bastion. Ooh, shut down by Sweets. All right. Pao getting a shot on the... Oh my goodness.
Got a hammer down coming over from Studley Clutch. Helping his team secure the rest of these kills.
Dude, these Lightbringers are they're just cleaning them up with their snipers. I can't even keep up.
Seems like Melody's not doing great in the Widow 1v1.
Wombo's
like
definitely
swap.
Yeah, Wombo's definitely got the aggro here. Wombo going down though from the Mei, C4. Cart's about to get pushed in though. They got the supercharger on the Bastion. That's gonna be pretty rough. Nova popping trans. We got dragons. It's just a big old ult fight right now. Hanzo securing 2 huge kills though.
Bastion is going down, so they do have opening to possibly bring this back.
Oh, and a double kill. Mercy and Widow both down. Nova's gonna definitely be able to hold this right here.
Yeah,
all you gotta do is get this, clean up this Rhine. And we finally got the cart stopped.
Yeah, and the good thing about finally getting the Bastion on the payload, really hard to get him back on the payload.
That retake will be hard, yes, definitely.
It looks like
they have swapped
coming up.
So Cypher swapping from Bastion, going to a Zen, help maybe do a little extra damage with the Discord, be a little more mobile once they do this final push here. They also have a Zarya now too, instead of a Orisa for the Lightbringers. Hanzo getting the first kill right there from Lightbringer's side, and they rezzed it back up. Melody's back up on Widow. Winston dive in the back line. Looks like Diva's going in with him. They call these Discords nice. They got Wombo down, and and Studley clutch. Beautiful.
And I do like this
Nova.
Reaper because if he goes uncontested, he can just shred tanks and shred, you know, weak little Zenyatas.
He is. He's great, especially for that Zarya too. Just because his damage is a little more controlled, he's able to kind of wait for the shields to go away and then do big damage. Melody getting a good snipe right here. It's going to stagger Lightbringers coming out of the gate a little bit. And another res. Good reses.
Bye.
Oh, Wombo getting that pick early on old Puck. I said that wrong.
Get through this. Come on.
Kind of a brawl up in here. Everyone's looking for a pick. Both monkeys. Oh, that dragon. Double kill with Pow's dragons. Wombo's getting some snipes. Melody takes Hanzo down, but it looks like Nova's down in the numbers. They're going to have to restack back up for this next point.
Yeah, dragon definitely secured a lot. Let's see if we might be able to contest payload.
Nova probably wanted to wait a minute for that trance, I'm thinking. Don't know if they need it right that second.
Yeah, we got the immediate swap of sweets going over to the Mei for stall.
We get ready to see a hammer down from Stud. Oh, there it is. Called it.
Very big hammer.
Huge hammer down. 3-man. Just needs
Follow up on it?
help with the follow-up. Nuke in the back
Sweets out of
there.
it, but
Looks like Stud and Ryan and Zarya both going down from Lightbringers. Lightbringers definitely gonna have to back out here and stack back up. They've got 2 minutes left on the clock though. Nova getting 1 pick, but it's definitely gonna be Lightbringers having to stack up.
yeah, I like this swap over from Melody over to Tracer. Wasn't doing great in the Widow 1v1, so she can just flank the back and get support kills. But we do have the counter swap from Wombo coming out on the Brigitte.
On the brig, yeah, he's gonna be ready for that Tracer.
Yeah,
He's
Moto's
playing
gonna
up a
play
lot
little bit
though.
more passive.
Tracer's in the back line. Doesn't look like. Oh, huge stun on the Reaper ult. Shut right back down. Lightbringers busting out Transcendence. Pushing the card in slowly. We're getting some picks both sides. Both teams down 2. Nova's down there Mercy. Nova's gonna have to hold the cart right here. And there's another trans. Wow, that was quick.
Puck Fuppet coming up with, you know, big trances. Helping
Yeah,
his
big
team.
trans. Lots of them too. Like that's insane. We got another dragon arrow coming out from the back there. Looks like maybe they were trying to pull a combo there with a minute left on the clock. I think they probably should have saved those ults and made it more controlled, but they still get that mech down.
It looks like they might get the win if Lightbringer or Nova can't get any kills.
Nova's still trying. We got Mercy. Oh, the Mercy, and that was a huge shot. Hammond getting the Mercy down, cleaning up the Baby Demon, the Reaper, and Lightbringers gets it in. That was a huge delay at the end there, though. They did a good job.
Oh yeah, Lightbringers came into last point with a
4
lot
minutes.
of time left. Yeah, 4 minutes left, and they're
4
down to
minutes.
55 seconds.
That's awesome. That was good. Nova, maybe a little quicker on those swaps from Nova. They probably could use a team comp swap while they were coming in. Hopefully, though, now they know for the next time.
Yeah, the problem is
push it in right here.
that Bastion double snipers is a really big double threat because, you know, if you focus on the Bastion, the Widow's just gonna either pick off your back line, just throw more damage into whoever's diving the Bastion. Hanzo
Right.
with the Storm Arrows can just throw down a ton of damage. You know, it's
Yeah.
don't really know what to do with the amount of damage the Lightbringers could just output, just snowball them to 3rd point. But we got
Definitely, it's hard. You've got the cart rolling in. You want to stop the cart, which it has. And that was a really good play. I think that was good from Lightbringers. Double shields, 2 snipers, a Bastion. There's so much going on that really, and you just got Mercy in the back, just kind of flying left and right, just kind of doing some heals out here and there. But Wombo, that was amazing watching Wombo come out that right side flank, and he was just able to just pick, just getting the headshots. Good plays from them. Good plays from both Widows. Both Widows securing good picks, but Wombo definitely, him and Pow, definitely some DPS to look out for in these games.
Oh, most definitely. And we got on the defense from Lightbringers, a support duo we haven't seen in a while, Lucio and an Ana. Normally we
That's
mostly
gonna
see Mercy Zen, but
I'm a little interested with that Lucio on defense. It would be nice giving that Reinhardt that speed boost if he needs it to get in there quick.
5.
But I'm interested to see what happens here. Looks like on Nova's side they're running a Bastion as well with a Rissa Hog and Melody's on that Tracer again with the Zen Mercy. So we'll see what happens here. A little more of a standard cart push comp. The Hog will be great though for pulling people down right into Bastion range, getting easy kills. Wombo going for a flank. It's Sombra though. We'll see if he can pull anything out before they come around this corner here. It'd be pretty clutch if he got a hack on that Bastion right as they came around. And he does.
called it.
Huge.
Just
So
cast
they're
it
down
against
the
that
bastion. As long as he's calling it out right now, they should be able to get in there and secure it.
And the mech already gets taken down for Dolphin.
Yeah, good job. Melody in the back there securing the kill, and Baby Diva also getting down herself. And Sombra's just giving this Bastion a hard time. Lightbringers really needs to just apply the pressure right here. They already got the Arista down. They just push right out here and clean it up. Sombra from Wombo being huge at getting rid of this Bastion.
And they,
Nice. Genji cleaning it up.
They are trading pretty evenly, and the spawns will favor Nova in this fight, but ooh, that
boop. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a stagger. They really need to wait and stack back up here. They're pushing with 3 currently. Oh, and there's the Dragon Blade.
Coming out immediately, taking down Mercy, taking down Zen. Ooh.
Both supports down to that blade. They really need to wait. It looks like they think they're stacking up coming around that corner, but yeah, it's not enough. They really need to play back. So we're seeing Lightbringer applying some pressure here.
Looks like we have a pause.
That's okay.
Technical difficulties on somebody's side, but what do you think they can do to what do you think Nova can do to help them push this payload?
I'm sorry, I just was thinking how hilarious it'd be if Lightbringers had 5 for this last fight and they had 6. You said what Nova could do to get this payload going?
You think they should swap up a comp, or
they definitely need to swap off this Bastion. I wouldn't usually just say, oh, they automatically have a Sombra, they need to swap, but they need to swap with that Bastion. Bastion's gonna try to step back up again. They should realize at this point Sombra's doing enough where we could see she has her ult. Hopefully they realize that at this point. Ooh, and Cypher swapping out. Who was Cypher for their team? I'm sorry, I'm gonna finish answering your question first.
Oh no, Cypher was the person who left. He I guess DC'd or had bad ping, technical difficulties. All is well in NA production. It looks like we're getting back into the game.
Yeah, they definitely need to swap out this Bastion though. Maybe run a Hanzo or something like that. They need to keep the damage up there, but they don't need something that relies so much on setting up. Unless they manage to pull out some clutch play and get set back up on the cart, maybe it'll work. But that Sombra was doing work on that Bastion. So we've got them coming out here. They're a little split up. Hog coming around the corner trying to flank, but his team isn't there just yet to help him out. Hog does secure a kill on Ana though, huge, getting a main healer right here. This Bastion needs to set back up on the cart as quick as he can, or he's setting up on high ground. Melody with a huge double bomb, Lucio and Genji, that's awesome. And they're just cleaning all the kills up between Bastion and Tracer there. So this is good, they're able to set back up on the cart.
Looks like the pirate ship will set sail once again.
Now let's remember too, Lightbringers did have to do that fight down a healer. When their Ana got picked, they were down their Lucio. So that probably would help the Lightbringers lose that fight.
Yeah,
because of that.
It does allow them to come back in speedy though, but
that's true. They are able to get back onto the point. Nova popping out of trans right there, but we're seeing a Dragon Blade from Pow. Hopefully it's enough to take out some of the DPS with that trans going on. Pow getting the Mercy. We could see a good play right here.
It should be going the way of Nova. Puck Bubble was huge getting that trans off before the EMP came down.
That was good.
It's got a little bit better at securing kills. They gotta focus fire just a little more, and they'll be able to secure those kills just a little bit faster.
Yeah, hopefully now we have a moment for them to kind of stack back up and get together as a team again. Between that disconnect and everything, it's probably been a little bit of trickling from them, which I'm sure Nova isn't complaining about.
Yeah, they're probably happy about this.
They're probably cool with that. They're probably all right with it. Oh. Wombo set back up. Nice. Huge sleep on Bastion. Probably about to get hacked in a sec here, too, if I'd bet. Lightbringers really just kind of push up around the corner here. Help out their Wombo in the back there. Their Sombra.
And surprisingly enough, we don't see the Bastion on the payload right now.
Yeah, Bastion seems to be playing a little bit off to the side. Maybe he's watching out for those Sombra kills.
There's a big Earth Shatter into Diva Bomb.
Yeah, huge nuke, huge shatter both. That nuke securing both kills of the tanks from Nova side. So they're definitely gonna have to restack with that.
Yeah, I think C420 should come in here, use his ult, see what they can do with it, and then probably swap afterwards.
It's good too if the Hawk can secure a hook, or if they can get rid of this Diva right out of the gate. That's gonna just completely free up that Bastion and just rain down hell on them. So I would like to see that. Oh, there's the hack from Wombo, followed with a Dragon Blade from Genji. We're seeing some good picks right here, but Bastion able to get some picks too with his ultimate. So many ultimates on the screen at once.
It's like
It looks like both teams lost a few. They're going for a res. Nova gets a res off, and Roadhog secures a kill on the Genji. This could go in the way of Nova.
yeah, it should just a few healers on the point. Baby
Yep.
Diva as well.
Baby
They should
Diva,
be able to secure
Lucio.
this kill.
Oh, Diva get
Ooh,
back in her mech. Probably have to back out at this point. I imagine they want to back out for a regroup. Some of Lightbringers are starting to get back. We got Bastion set up in the back line. Really needs to push up a little bit.
Cease your resistance.
Bastion going for a flank Bastion up top here. See if he can't secure some kills flying under the steps. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I'm
not able to pull it off. Gets down by the Genji.
Definitely not a big fan of that flank Bastion, especially with the Sombra who can just take you out of turret mode. You can't heal. Genji comes in.
Yeah, Sombra Genji good at calling that Bastion, it seems like, and being there on his face whenever he tries to do something.
Looks like the kills are still going the way of Nova, and they're slowly pushing it through. They're just,
Yeah, popping out an offensive trans right there just to get back on the point, maintain that point presence.
you know, Lightbringer's doing a great time, you know, keeping one person on the card at all times, keeping it as stalled out as possible.
That hook, Hog's pulling some major good hooks right here. We're getting some good play from Leon right here. Lion? Leon?
I think it's Leon. I'm gonna call him Leon. It sounds better.
It sounds fancy. Melody, huge, getting the Diva out. Hanzo getting the Sombra. Wombo, that's good. They really need to keep that Sombra down if they're going to keep running.
The checkpoint.
It was very nice. Wombo throughout the EMP picks up 2, but I don't think the tanks were actually hit with the EMP, so they were able to help clean up all the kills.
I didn't even notice. Leon, was that the Bastion player?
Yeah, Leon was... No, C420 was the Bastion player.
C4, okay, so they made the Hanzo to Bastion swap. That's good. I think that's going to be really good for them, especially up in this next point right here.
Yeah, I do like the Hanzo. A lot of shield break with him.
A lot of shield break, yeah, especially. Oh, the short-sighted nuke. If only it was a little bit higher, we would have seen probably at least 1 or 2 out of that one, but that's all good.
You're not getting away.
Looks like Cypher managed to pull off a kill on Melody. Ooh, got a slam from Lightbringers. Doesn't seem to do too much, though. Nova popping ult.
Wombo coming out on the May. Interesting choice.
Oh, yeah. Already up to 40%, obviously doing something. Oh, good dragon, though, right on cart. Oh, my gosh, gets 3 kills. Huge plays. Melody getting Diva demeched. And looks like it's just me Reinhardt here getting picked off. Yep, they're going to hopefully be able to stack back up before they get to the end there. That was a huge Hanzo ult from right there in front of the point, though.
Yeah, they could, they can keep getting these early picks. They might be able to just snowball this back in.
Oh, and a POW Dragon Blade, but they've already used the Sound Barrier, and he still gets the kill on Lucio. Huge. Getting nanoed right there at the end. We're just going to see a little bit of nano Genji play. Leon getting a kill on May. Getting that Wombo out of the fight.
I think Nova might need to stack back up and regroup for this. Get one more good push back in.
Yeah, Nova's down a few good players here, so
Hopefully,
that definitely.
hopefully no one doesn't get staggered.
It looks like the next push here, we're going to have Nova with the Lucio ult, maybe with another Hanzo arrow in time, hopefully. Lightbringer's running the slam, hammer down, maybe even see a May ult in here, so I'm interested to see how these ults go and how this fight happens.
Yeah, Wombo is getting close to that male, which is great at CC, great at keeping people off that payload, especially in overtime situations.
Especially, yeah, it's got such a huge radius. See another dragon, this time unfortunately able to really pick up anybody. Leon getting a D-mech, and there's the freeze right there in front of Cart. Looks like Arissa and Lucy are able to get right through it though, using their abilities. Melody securing a pick. This really could go either way. They're really to stack back up. And we got the Dragon Blade from POW. Cypher getting a kill. POW with his 3 kills right there with that Dragon Blade.
Yeah, POW coming
4.
big with the blade.
You used to hear POW yell, "Blade time, man," and that's it. Looks like Lightbringers go ahead and wins the last game, even with Nova running a 6-stack, but it was close.
Yeah, it was definitely a very close map. Nova finally getting their 6th player in. You know, Lightbringers won the 4-0, but, you know, I think Nova put up a very good fight, especially at the beginning with their 5v6 game.
Right, definitely. Just, man, freaking just keep this POW guy on Genji, dude. POW, huge Dragon Blades the whole time. It was great.
Yeah, POW's been playing out of his mind.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, they're telling us over in the booth that it's about time to wrap it up, so.
Yeah.
Epic, any final thoughts real quick?
I think Nova really needed to stack up more often. They were going a little staggered, burned a lot of time off the clock for them.
Yeah, it's true, especially running the 5-man. The stack-ups were just that much more important at that point.
And maybe if Nova also learns to swap comps maybe a little bit faster,
A little more
be a little
reactive.
bit more adaptive to
Mhm.
what's